2 jewelry interviews for me in one morning. I am such a happy girl. I am here with Lance Frey from Betteridge Jewelers. Lance, how are you this morning?
I'm great. How are you this morning?
I'm great. Like I said, this is my second jewelry interview, and I love these.
Good for you.
Love to talk
Good.
diamonds with you on Tuesdays. So
here we are. We're going to talk about some diamonds today and some
Yay.
amazing sapphires.
Oh, right. I
and
mean, yes.
It's obviously beautiful, but I want to tell you why this is kind of so special, this collection and this jeweler and what we have here today.
Let's hear it.
We love diamonds. We love precious stones like sapphires and rubies and emeralds. And right now we have an amazing collection in by Robert Prokop.
Yes.
He is a designer from LA. He was actually here this past week and did a trunk show, brought a ton of his creations, and we still have a large amount of them in the store to show off. So this is why I brought this. And what makes these so interesting is Robert only works with all natural colored stones. So
these are naturally this
these are
color,
all natural.
you mean?
And, yeah, why I say that's so important is a lot of sapphires, emeralds, or even rubies can be heat treated, they can be oil treated, and that brings out a brighter, more desirable color.
That makes sense.
It makes sense. But what it does make sense is, you know, when you do that, you do this treatment to them, it devalues the cost of it. So if you can have something like this come out of the ground and cut it and have this natural color with no treatment, is extremely rare.
Can you imagine pulling that out of the ground?
In a rough stone. So he goes and he buys these rough stones, goes to the mine, and then he cuts these and he comes up with these amazing creations.
That is so cool.
This is why this is really kind of so interesting. Just this piece here, this bracelet, this is called the Wave for obvious reasons.
Yes.
It's
incredible.
It is incredible.
And it's heavy.
It's heavy. This is platinum.
Yes.
And
you can tell when you touch it, really.
It's very fluid, very interesting bracelet, very comfortable to wear.
And so I got to see this last week too, actually. Denise talked about it, and there are two, it looks like, or a couple different colors of the sapphire.
So sapphires come in all colors of the rainbow. So we're really focusing on blue, but even within blue, you're going to see many, many different shades of blue. And he's taken and he's weaved in here several different shades of blue in this bracelet, which is pretty incredible.
Really
with all different kinds of cuts. There's a marquee cut, round brilliant cut. There's a pear shape in here to get all of this movement that's happening in this bracelet. So it's really kind of interesting.
It's just really appealing to look at.
And this here is just a really kind of beautiful basic cushion cut. Blue sapphire with some diamonds down the side.
So pretty.
Something really nice and simple. And we have so much of this stuff in right now. It's just really interesting to see.
Oh my gosh.
Some natural rubies, some natural emeralds.
And I'm sure it was so fun to have
so
Robert in the store.
And to have him tell us specifically how this ring came about or where it came from or how he cut it is something you don't get to hear and see. So.
I know the backstory behind jewelry can often be so fascinating and really like make a piece more special, I think.
Absolutely, and we have it, they're all certed. So we have several different certifications for each one of these pieces saying where these came from, what it's about. So it's really a pretty interesting story behind each piece.
That's very cool. And actually, I think Denise mentioned last week that each piece comes with the story. You get like a little book
You get a book. Something else that's really interesting, there's a time capsule that goes with each one of these. So he has in storage, if something were to happen, if you were to fall and something were to happen, and like this would hit the ground, break, he has replacements ready for you.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so it's a really interesting thing that I've never heard any other jeweler hold on to inventory like that, just in case something happens. So
but that's so great, and I think really like makes it worth your makes it a worthwhile investment. Very cool. All right, so where can we find you guys?
We are in the lower level of Solaris, right next to the lawn. We're there 10 to 6 Monday through Saturday. Sundays we're closed, so come on down and take a look at what we have.
Yes, take a look at this gorgeous stuff. I know I'm going to be popping in and, wearing this bracelet around as much as I can. Well, thanks so much, Lance. Next up, we are going to check in with Eric, who is on an epic morning adventure in Vail.